we go. Into Onryo land. Paint sniffers indeed. I have to be careful because there's that Wakakusa right there. Oh, I always forget that I have this. I'm so used to Palace Picto. I forget that I have a buff. I'm just gonna get rid of this in case I have a minute. That was painful. No, I got a third stack. Yikes. I really want that potsherd potential though. I'll check the gold first. Nice, okay. Bro. Okay. Okay, I forgot it could do that. Alright, Picto's not bad. Hmm. Wow. Dumpstered. I don't know if I can check that without getting the Onryo. Maybe I can. I could just sleep the Onryo. I do have Hammer. Cat's in the chat. Dude, that is unreal. A couple Menensos. Let's see what the chest is, though. Maybe. Well... yeah, I tried. There's no getting around it. Ow. Okay, I would like to check... No! Please don't be a mimic. Okay, good. Run, little Picto. Okay. Yeah, that's the exit, so I need it. Let me build up resources and I'll fight the Onryo. By resources, I actually mainly just mean sprint. About it, 'cause I have everything else to go. Okay. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to use this. Picto is here. That dot kind of hurts. I'm trying not to use sustaining potions. I know I should just use them, but it's just lower than I'm used to. Man. Speaking of trying to not use sustaining potions, perfect time for the Mimic to show up. Ow. Kind of perfect timing. Okay. I'm still gonna try to use as few sustains as I can. That might aggro, but we'll see. Damn it. Alright. Dude, not okay. Careful. Splash. Yeah, it looks like it's actually thinking. It's like, what do I do next? Ow. No. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be the outcome. Well, at least Summoner is more up to the task than Picto is. I'll say that much. This is pretty good, but it's not Summoner good. Oh, I can fight this. Use my free subtractive palette. 57. It's more than 0. Ow. Damn. This is kill number 7. Myself a little bit of space. Wait for hammer. Hopefully this is enough. Yep, okay. Please do not give me no items. That would be preferred. That would be the preferred way to do 63. Okay. Nice, I like that. Picto does not have good Petri, though. That is a problem. Flight's nice. Hmm. Okay. Kind of annoying that you turned like that. Yeah, if you're in subtractive, GG. You're not getting anything out of that one. Is there only a Menenso in here? Huh. Yeah. Good luck getting that Petri. It's like the most overkill any job does to one-shot something. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. I'll go grab my Petri. Ooh, I got a Potsherd. Yes. Oh, I forgot to change this hotbar. I decided to move Summoner for the thingy. Interesting. Yeah, Picto does feel really good in Palace. It did handle the Onryos okay so far, so that's good. But I only tried this once, so... Oh, damn it. No, I'm trying to... There. You're not gonna aggro. Okay, I don't need that. I will take this free conceal, though. Get a little bit of free exploration. Definitely have already noticed feeling like paper, but we'll see how much that ends up mattering. I haven't had a strength, so that kind of factors into it. Alter. Sure, I'll use it. Strength, nice. This is a flighted floor, so I'm probably not going to use it. Because the flight is already going to make me go fast. I don't need to double up on a strength. Unless I only have Onryo left, then I might use it. Nice, another flight. Okay, well, actually, this flight could maybe... This strength could maybe get me through 2 floors then, so I'm going to use it. I don't know if this is the best idea, but I'm going to try it. Two down. Maybe another Potsherd, perhaps? Nope. Not today. I have Hammer. Okay. Nice. Well, kind of cleared out. Got to explore this whole place. There is a chest in here. I'll fight the jellyfish. It's kind of in my way. Yeah, I can use subtractive on these. Not a big deal. check that chest. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go. I can use this strength to get through the next floor. It's flighted. And my pox should be wearing off, so I don't really need to be too stressed out. That Dogozeri has like barely moved. Sure, make me look like a fool now. I'm gonna wait the 8 seconds so I can use my super potion. Or hyper. No, super. I don't have hypers. Okay, I can deal with that. My pox will be gone. Same thing. Hey! Yep, 1 Corrigan. The flighted altar is always 1. Unless it's a mimic, then you get 2 mimics. How much is this? 20%? You're just kind of in my way. Hustle with the raid. Did you get your 2 million? Steel. I'm just gonna use it. I anticipate being done with this floor very soon. Just had a 31 to 40 with 2 altered treasures. Well, that's a good way to try to get one, yeah. That's a good start. Ooh. Conceal, never mind. He almost duty failed at Owl. Oh! Okay, that was some damage. Alright, let's conceal. Get the hell out of here. Da, da, da. Nice. First flighted big room. Purity. I have sleep, so I can probably be okay without using a side or a safety. Oh, but there is one. Okay. Super potion. Let me check if this is a mimic. Is that a treasure room tile? It is. Let's just get rid of this. It's just in the way. Whoops. I should have used my buff. Oh! Did not think I was going to anger you. Might as well get into the casting match. Hey, Darth. Okay, that's hilarious. I probably only need like 1 kill. I guess I can try checking the other chests. Ooh, nice. So that's the Petri. No way that didn't hit it. Time to whap. Take that. Alright. That's purity. That was an altar. I'll use it. Yeah, it's going pretty great so far. No complaints. But I've also had some decent luck. Should I check that? Could be a raising, sure. And there is a purity waiting for me in case it's a mimic. This kind of feels like a waste of time, but yeah. It's worth the raising check, I think. Potsherd? Thanks, Aaron. I maybe should have saved this for a mimic, but whatever. This floor was altered though, so I guess there are many chances for mimics on the horizon. Hey, Perfy. Wow, this thing is dead. I'll just take this out. You're in. Wow, what was that tapping? Doomer. Look, I've been nothing but neutral today, okay? Cut me some slack. Yep, I knew it. It was mimics. I'll probably leave them alone. Let's get the tree, man. Or a chest. Yeah, the boss is really what's gonna be a struggle here. This boss and I have a history. I think I definitely notice the casting buff. Oops. Wait, did I check that? Nice. Got a string. Get revenge? Oh, crap. I need revenge for me, also. There's a lot riding on this boss fight. Ooh, I'm just gonna use it. Ifrit Extreme? Well, who can blame ya? Completed Uwu? Yeah. Wait, what was this again? An intuition? Yeah. No, my free subtractive. Witching, nice. That's a mimic. Opportunity. Okay, that's kind of rude. I was just minding my own business. Pain when waiting. I see some silvers. Dang. Okay, this is just gonna get in my way. I have a witching. And a Petri. Guess we'll get one of these tree guys too. Of course it missed. Okay. Just out of curiosity. Okay. We'll get that Petri back. No, the tree man! We'll just take care of him. No, the strongest one missed. Classic blind. Alright. One more floor. Man, my sprint and my smudge are gonna be ready at the same time. Not ideal. Alright. Should be fine, I think, even if it's no items. Could probably handle it. With steel and strength. But I didn't have to. That's nice. Oh, it's another big room, though? Yippee! I think sleep is going to work on everything except the flower ladies. Yeah, the zooming is very nice. Picto's having a very fun time getting through this set. Yeah, is it everything except the giant flower lady? Oh, even the flower lady? Okay, so I can do whatever I want. I have no fear of anything now. Actually, wait, hold on. I don't want to forget, but that's a steal. You can even sleep the whole chat. Hey, Michaela. How's it going? Oh, that chest was very heavily gloomed. That was interesting. Thanks for the follow. How many exits do I have? Famous last words? Yeah. Yeah, this will be fine. Yeah, that's a strength. I have strength plus steel fresh for the boss, which is awesome. Another one? Okay, well. With only 2 raisings? Look. It's fine. I'm used to 0 raisings, okay? 2 is a luxury. Wow, a strength and steel everywhere. Holy. I should just pull. Okay, that almost died like in 2 hits. That's insane. Dude, what? I mean, come on. Like, what the hell is that? Alright, Picto is pretty strong. Under your, like, under the right burst. That's pretty wild. Oh good, I'm enfeebled. That's exactly what I wanted for me. I'm gonna stand still. I don't want to step. I don't want to step on an otter at this point. No enervated gloom otters, please. I guess I'll just pull another one. I can wait 10 seconds, I think. Make sure my burst is just going to be max strength. Okay. Good job, Picto. Now, here comes the fun part. Seeing if we guess the exit. Hey, Snag. This is why I will always say Summoner is better than Machinist, because Summoner gets this same privilege. Oh, never mind, we just get it first try. Okay. It didn't even matter. Oh, time to see if I die to this boss or not. He tried. Yeah, because if you get spammed them on the later floors, it's a lot more devastating. Whereas on 61, knowing that I could sleep everything, you know, I could just use sleep to kind of act as a get-out-of-jail-free card. The 80s, you can also pretty much sleep everything, so that's another place you can save them. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do that on every job. It's just if you have sleep, I feel like it's worth saving the sight and safety, because you can. But on a melee, I wouldn't do that. repaint everything. You had a... I'm just unhinged. I have two musics going on. Oh crap, I have a buff I have to paint too? Man! Palace Picto is peak, okay? You only have to worry about 2 things. Thanks, Ludar. Similar music tastes? It's possible. Wow, how is he listening exactly to what I'm listening to? He does move a little bit. This one's been moving a little bit more than the other one. Dude, Smudge is so unfair. Like, 20 seconds? It's so good. Guess I can just use this. Oh shit, I was sitting capped on these. I have to paint. I have to paint! You know what's also good? Bloodbath? I guess. Unless you're ninja. I need to get my other thing in. My burst is like very strange. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Ninja will finally get a new bloodbath and a good one. Yep, it can be dodged. And then if you're like me, you get used to doing that, and then you run out of it, you don't use a shield, and then die. I should just use this, probably get a kill here. Yay, good job, Dinko. I'm not sure. I'm too afraid to test it. I assume it's just a cone, but I have no clue. Dang it, I didn't get papaya ready. But at least this time I waited until after the boss was dead, unlike last night, where I tried doing it while the boss was alive and then I died, so I learned my lesson there. Okay. BRB. There. I will raising. Nice. Oh, great. I like sitting here doing nothing. No, he's gonna kill me. I tried not using a sustaining potion. I probably could have gotten away with it if I used strength, but... oh well. Nice. That'll be for the next floor. No. No. Fuck. Well, I guess it's gonna be for this floor. Don't get interrupted. See ya, losers. Let's hope I don't pick up too many agros on the way. Okay, nice. Sure, I'll alter. Let's find that exit. Nice, found it. Yeah, that's a little bit of caster privilege there. Damn it. For that long with an altar? I've always been that way, okay? I can just sit here, it's fine. Okay, this thing is kicking my ass. Bro, chill. Yeah, I guess Picto can't face tank a deer. Yeah, I know that they nerfed the burst, but... I mean, I feel like the casting buff is pretty noticeable, actually. Okay, I'm gonna conceal. And I can go find the altered room. It's already Corrigan's, awesome. Intuition, I don't really care. Safety? Thank you. I would assume so, but I think you need steel. Because I did it without steel before the nerf, and the dot killed me after it died, so I wouldn't recommend it. I want to check that chest, but I guess I should probably check this room first. Okay. Are you shitting me? Well, I guess I know what I'm fighting next. This gives me time to paint. That. Oh, I'm already out? Okay. Well, I'll check the chests. I did have a save beat. Sure. Just in case I run into a mimic down there. What was that again? It was an intuition. Okay. Just say no to the treasure runes. Okay. Treasure runes. Amnesia auto heal? Jeez. I would like to get something helpful here. That is good. Doesn't help me for this floor exactly, but... well, maybe it does. My steel runs out. Oh, time to start fighting. I have to be careful with control. See how many kills this ends up being. I have a steel. I need to remember to have a steel refresh. Okay. Anything else potentially good? Nope. It is what it is. This is how I'm fighting. Not ideal timing? Okay. Oh. Yeah, it sucks that you can't use the pallet, but... you do a little bit more damage than you used to. Very... wary of this wolf. Dude. The fuck was that movement? Very illegal. Straight to jail. Straight to jail on this tiger. You freaking jerk. Tigers from Florida. Man, this is so bad. Actually, this is a good reference point for how much damage this is doing to compare it to, like, what a healer's doing. This is probably better than a healer. So, I guess it's not that bad. The first two? I think the first floor was low kill, and then I got Corrigan's on the second one, so... Didn't have to get a ton of kills. And just Picto does a lot of damage. I might have to fight wolves, though, which is not going to be fun. If I don't get out on this tiger, I have to fight wolves, I think. I could get out here, though. Oh, 79. Oh, yeah. No, not that fast. That would be insane. That'd be like Magicite every floor. Don't I know how to LOS? Nope. Never practiced it. Never practiced it on a wolf. Yeah, I have ways to deal with them, but it's just not a fun fight. Yay! The game said I didn't have to learn today. What was that again? An intuition? Yeah. I'll take damage down, that's fine. Damn it. Yeah, triple, yeah. Throw the gloom on top of it for good measure. Oh man. Get rid of you. You're gonna be a big jerk. Yeah, throw on the enervation. Just add it all up for good measure. That'd be a pot shirt. Not yet. Yeah, we're just missing Gloom for the triple damage down. Let's see a pot shirt out of that bronze. Found the exit, that's good. Nice. I'm gonna leave that room alone. Okay. What's in here? Also nothing. Got a whole lot of nothing on this floor. There is a chest here. I'll fight this first. Yep. Figured you'd do that. I don't need the hammer. I can save it. This enemy's really not worth kiting like that. Especially if this ends up being a mimic, then... Oh, it's another steel. That's incredible. Alright, then I'll just fight this. Probably... Oh, can I get out on this kill? Maybe. I can't greet that. Last kill, maybe? Nope. I'll just use it. Oh wait, a bronze. I actually kind of want that. No. The wombo combo. Guess I park for a second. This is taking a while, but I do have 2 forms of damage down on me, so I guess that's to be expected. Let's shuffle the RNG a little bit. Nice. Shuffled it into no items. How much pox do I have? I can't do this entire floor with no items. Yeah, I'm gonna find another one. Man, I think I've pretty much seen everything this place has to offer. Okay, well, I have no choice. But I have a sight to use, and an altar, and a flight. So I'll pick all those up. Drop the whole deck on the ground. That's my type of magic. Yeah, we're on the Lalafell. I mean, look. Can't blame me for that. For not getting the bad luck. That's the game. That's the conceal. Okay. Ooh, that's really close. Okay. guess I should go for the potsherd. It is right here. And it was actually a potsherd as well. Doubly worth. Alright, let's go back. Get the other chests. I'll pull this, I guess. Unless the wolf decides to fight me first. Okay, it's just almost dead. That was not even with strength. I think it's tofu time. Elusive, yeah. That's how he likes to play it. I think this is why, actually, I don't know, casters I actually think kind of have it easier and have it on high than melees do. Because on melee, that fight would still do kind of a lot of damage to you when they auto attack, but on caster, you're just like, whatever. Yeah, I think just having any ranged damage in here is actually probably better than being a ranged DPS. Or being a melee DPS. But we'll see. I still have quite a few. I have a good chunk of jobs left to try. But so far, based off of this, and then doing Monk and Samurai, I feel like this is just better. Yeah, you're definitely squishier in here, for sure, but I guess it just depends. Like, if you're like Picto or Summoner, you just never get hit. You're gonna make me fight a damn wolf, huh? Okay. It works that time. I'm probably not going to be able to do it again, though. I don't know how many auto attacks it is. 3, maybe? Yeah, it's roughly 3. I just did it again. Okay. What was this? Oh, it's the steel. 12 seconds? Okay. I just guessed like 3 auto attacks. Yeah. Well, conceal's nice. Oh, I should have used an affluence, actually. I want to get my serenity back. Hey, it's Corrigan's. Well, you know me, I'm always gonna use a fortune on a Corrigan. Some people would call it wasteful, and I say I don't care. Hello, lion. I'm so brave, thank you. I was rewarded with my bravery by just having a magicite on the floor. This magicite would have been nice on the previous floor, but instead we got it on our flighted Corrigan floor instead. But that's how these things go. It was a... what was it? It was a Garuda, I think? Vortex? Yeah, Vortex. Picto has to have all 3 magicites because it fits into the painting lore. So that's the strategy. You get a higher Heaven on High stat for having all 3. Yeah, we'll see. Just play it out. I mainly only care about the Serenity. Blind? Shitbag. Alright. Oh, it's flighted though. And I got a Petri. Say flight equals wipe. Every single time I flight, I get a floor wipe. And there's the Serenity. Okay. I guess we will just be free of adversity on this run. Here's the Mimic. I don't think I'm checking another chest. Yeah. Nice tofu dodge. Bonk. Okay. Well, we are flying again. We're at 78 with 30 minutes. It's pretty good. And the Serenity was a success. Or sorry, the Affluence was a success. Time to get a Mimic. Gotta slow us down a little bit. Oh, it's a witching. Ooh, that's good though, because there could be a Mimic in here. And I got the Affluence back. There it is. It's a frog! I gotta check that one too, right? I mean, we have to check what the Mimic provided. Nice. Don't see me on that one. It was just a steal, okay? I have no items again. Just a steal, yeah. It actually is pretty important for this floor in particular. I can't deny that. Okay. Just practice our art skills for a second. Yeah, it's funny it doesn't wake up to that. Oh, I didn't think it would immediately cry when it woke up. Okay. Ow. It dodged, of course, because I used the shield. But then I dodged. Based on how the last one... Oh my... This is good and bad. Like, these are things that I can fight, but... It's not the best location. Okay, it should just wake up and cry. Nope. Not this one. This one had a different agenda, I guess. Okay, probably fine now. I can't risk it. If it crits, I will die. One hit should kill it, though. I'm pretty low on resources. I need to see what this room looks like. That should be doable to get out of. Come on, man. Please, Yak, turn around. No, I need that lion. Damn it. Okay, well. Smoke these suckers? I mean, you're probably not wrong. Man, I wish I had more Yetis to fight. 5 Demi-Atma, 9 more? Yuck. Oh, I actually do have more of them to fight. Okay, this is actually a convincing hiding place on a Lalafell. On Rogadin, it is so stupid. But on Lalafell, this is actually a convincing hiding place. Okay, well, let's fight you. Nice. Good job, Picto. Just a no items floor on 78. Just needed for this yak to turn around now. Are you shitting me? Okay. Okay. It's fine. Wow, game literally just said, do it again, I dare you. Cool, game. Yeah, do it again, and now don't have steel. Fuck this place. I don't give a shit. Not gonna make me use my Serenity. I know better. I'm gonna get a Magicite on like 82 and regret using the Serenity, and when I lose to no items. Sucks that I basically have to use sustains for this whole fight now. Is it worth using subtraction? I guess if I have my cooldowns, it can be. This is as good as time as any. I'm gonna wait for... Okay. That's not a fun pattern. I guess lucky I have the shield. I'm just gonna run. Run! Oh no. This is a good time to paint, actually. Shave? Shave the shield for when it's close. Oh, that was cheating. Wow, what a terrible location. But this is what I saved the shield for. Bro, chill. Yep, I had a feeling you'd do that. I don't want to use my super potion right now, but he just keeps doing damage to me. It's so rude. Yeah, I have to. I'm kind of losing this battle. Okay. Just keep running. There we go, got a little bit of distance. Oh, I saved an auto attack there. There we go, do it after he jumps. I guess I could just shield now. I need to paint. I need to not... I've been using smudge on that, but it's actually better to save it for after the jump. Yeah. Yeah, nice. I just avoided like probably 3 auto attacks. Not make me use my potion. I shouldn't be greeting, honestly. And... okay. Do not move. Do not pass go. Keep moving. Damage is not an issue here. Yeah, no jaywalking. keep forgetting to paint my buff. No, I cannot. I can't believe I interrupted that. It's over. I lost. I'll shield. Yep, already got eaten. It's funny on Picto when you're doing like this, or like, you know, this no steal or like 190, how much of the fight is actually you doing nothing. You're just waiting. Another swift cast. I mean, they did reduce it to 40 seconds in Dawn Trail for if you're at 100 or above, so they did kind of already provide on that. Probably. Yeah, as long as it negates all of the damage, then you've got it. Yay. Well, except for like the 1,000 no items we got on this set, it was fine. I can't believe I literally got back to back. That's so rude, man. I did a no items floor, and then I immediately get another one right after it. Like, that's just BS, man. But whatever. Okay. BRB. Ooh. I never got a raising on 71. Interesting. Do I raising this or the next set? I feel like this one is actually more prone to disaster. But we'll see how I'm feeling. Yeah, the raisings are on the no item floors. For sure. Yeah, I feel like Disaster is more likely to strike on 81 than 91. I'll just do it. 91, no raising. Here we go. Uh-oh. A miracle? That is a miracle. I don't think I can face tank that. Oh, I can paint at least. Yeah, half of a miracle. Oh, man. Whoa! Okay. Gotta get the Garm next. careful. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't really complain about that because it's like, you know, it's well within your control to be hit by that. I don't know. I can understand people complaining about crits because, you know, it just destroys you and it's harder to deal with, but like, I don't know, the AoEs, it's like, that's on you. If you stand in something in Eureka Orthos, like, that's kind of on you. Granted, doesn't mean it's, you know, as evidenced by last night, you know, it's pretty easy to stand in stuff, but you have to take responsibility for it, you know. $31.40, maybe. No, strength single target, yeah. It's just the late telegraphs. Yeah. I mean, again, it really just comes down to, like, are you prepared? I think I can pull this Matanga. Ow, dude. Okay, good. Well, the crits are in rare form tonight. Yeah, I mean, the Doga thing is something that you kind of have to anticipate too. I'm not saying it's good, like, it definitely doesn't seem intentional, you have to do that, but... Oh, help. My health. My HP. Are you kidding me? I interrupted that? I hope I don't have to kill that much more for this floor 1. Last kill, please. Damn you, game. There is a chest in here. This stupid guard, man. Come on. Let me check the chest. Yeah. In some ways, it's actually safer to just do the Lethargy AoE. Like, it doesn't seem like it, but it's like... It's actually kind of safer to do that in some scenarios than it is to just run around in single target. Because you're on the floor for less time. I don't know. I guess that helps. Knowledge check? Potentially. But Oh! I still think for Eureka Orthos, like if I walk in with all of my palms on HOH, I'm like, yeah, there's a chance I might not clear. But if I walk in with all of my palms in EO, I'm like, well, this is, we just gotta walk this one in. Like, you definitely can still die, that's for sure. Like, you definitely can still lose, but it just has a different feeling to it. Oh! Okay, wasn't expecting it to turn around that quickly. Like, okay, this is actually a perfect example. So right here, if that happened to me in Eureka Orthos, I would just kill the enemy. Like, I wouldn't be doing this. But because that requires me to use a steal to fight, I have to do this. It's like, it's those little differences, you know? Like, those are the things that kind of add up over time. Where it's like, if that was an EO accidental aggro, I just would have killed the enemy. I wouldn't have even, like, hesitated. I'd be like, oh, it's annoying, but I'll just kill it. But this is like, well, I might die, actually, or have to use a steal or something. Watch it happen again. Watch it happen again. Okay, nice. Didn't get no items. Big win. I guess I'll alter. I really don't want to fight this Garula, if I'm being perfectly honest. Because it's a huge pain in the ass. Okay, I think the affluence may be paying off. Let's see. Steel's amazing. Frailty's amazing. But hold on, is that my Magicite? Well, I guess if it is, yeah, okay, hold on. Let me see. This floor's got some good vibes. Maybe there's a Petri on it. Otherwise, I'm probably going to Strength, Steel, Frailty. Just go to town. Or maybe I'll Strength, Frailty, and then hold the Steel into the next floor. That's probably a better... Okay, well, let's just get cooking. I can kill that Garula. In one room, good vibes. Well, it's just like I got a lot of good chests so far. You know what I mean? Wow, that was almost half of its HP. Yeah, I think Picto's alright. I mean, it definitely matters what enemies you have. And if you get no items, it just, you know, you're probably going to lose like every other thing. But I don't think it's bad. I'm not sure if it's good, but it's definitely not bad. Nice. Yeah, let me get rid of that sprint real quick. Looks like I chose poorly on the Magicite over the Serenity, but it's okay. Oh, I'll just conceal. Yep, should have used the Serenity. Rip. This was the Serenity, right? Yeah, that's the conceal. whatever you pick, like, something else is just going to be the right choice, you know? Like, it's just how it works. When you use the Petri, you get the Magicite. When you use the Serenity, you get the Magicite. Yeah. I'll sprint again. Fizz ranged would be in heaven right now. You frickin' jerks. Alright. Nice. Okay, we're gonna just avoid that room altogether right now. Turn off jog. I can't. I can't turn off jog. No, that is not part of the deal. Sure. Guess I might as well affluence. Nice. Let's just get this. I can kind of face tank this. Especially if I dodge it, that also works. I don't know. I always use it, but I have no clue. It's supposed to is a good answer. Because I can paint it there. Well, I guess it's monkey time, isn't it? Really wish I had a hammer ready, but whatever. I can always sleep if it starts getting really bad. I should be fine. Okay, alter affluence. DD compendium. Corrigan goes up by about 10%. Okay. Well, seems like there's agreement on that. Okay, I guess we're just gonna fight. Additive or multiplicative? The world will never know. Aw, man. Let's see if we can find those alter. Yep, Corrigan's nice. Yeah, a lot of stuff is multiplicative, yeah. Okay, I just got absolutely destroyed by that elephant. What the hell? Please, Shinzei, come back. Oh, this is bad. Make sure I don't, like, accidentally stun myself on the core again and die to the monkey. Okay. Ow. This was not wise to enter subtractive. Okay. Nice. Eh, it's fine. Wasn't a mimic, I can't complain. Where did that Shinzei go? Okay, well. That worked out. Shield actually pretty good. Imagine that. Eight minutes, yeah. The magic number 8 of Deep Dungeon. I'm wasting time right now, but I kind of want to check stuff. Whoa. Settle down there. Are you shitting me? God. I have to see what the Shinzei's doing. Damn it. Nice, gave myself the pox. Perfect. I'm not fighting the Shinzei like this. Can't make me do it again. I've already been hurt. That's true. That was close. Zeal would have done it. Sure. Just let me check the chest, bro. Okay, that's hilarious. Well, Samurai had steel and strength. Like, yeah, you know what? I think it's kind of unfair to Picto to make it fight in harder conditions with less HP. And I saw how bad Samurai got. I'm not going to try to jeopardize the run again. I almost timed out because of losing that strength. Because I didn't get a strength for the rest of 91. And I got an 11 kill 99. I literally could have timed out. It was very possible because it can go up to 13. I really want to check that chest, but I don't know if it's going to happen. It could. I hate this game. Yeah, it's my only raising too. I have no means of recovery there. I'm gonna alter again. Hey, Doan. Fortune. Give me the Corrigans. Give me the Corrigans. Yeah, you could, I think. I'm not sure what they would do when they woke up, but honestly, that's kind of the low... They kind of do their least amount of damage when they're doing that Thunder cast, because their bleed tank buster is way worse. Yeah, like, you really don't want them to do the tank buster. The Thunder seems bad, but when you look at how much damage the Thunder dot does versus the bleed from the tank buster, it's a lot less. It lasts a long time, but it doesn't do a lot, so you kind of actually want them to be doing the Thunder. Whoa, that almost killed me. Maybe a potsherd for my troubles. Yep, nice. That won't see me. JK, it did. Don't kill me. Well, I guess my exit room's clear now. I got that going for me. Hawks Gaming, that's my style. I guess I'm lucky I didn't get any patrols. I just realized I've kind of been able to just hang out. Omnipox, yeah. I want to find out what the altered room is, but I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like I could probably unlock the exit before getting to it. We love the pox. Okay, I could die on the next hit. Don't kill me. probably should have been that. Probably should have used that under buffs, but missing a Magicite because 71 had no chill, and I did a fucking 78 no items on Picto, and then 79 went, oh, you thought you were pretty hot shit, huh? Do it again, and now you're not gonna have steal. And I just said, no. I am just gonna Magicite this shit. I don't give a fuck. So I did. Okay, that's gonna rough me up pretty good. I really don't feel like using a steal. Sounds like no items incoming, potentially. I mean, you pretty much, honestly, if you want to reduce Heaven on High down to the most basic instruction of all time, play around no items. That's literally it. If you make your entire game plan about how to deal with no items, I guarantee you, you will be more successful than if you don't. Like, every decision is about, are you getting no items on the next floor? That's pretty much it. I know that sounds kind of dumb, but, like, I am telling you, that's really what a lot of it comes down to. Okay. Guess we're just gonna wait. Don't kill me. I forgot to re-up my sustain. Okay. I don't like that that text can't be moved. That's always been a complaint from me, because it just covered up the cast bar. Heaven on High is by far the most difficult to clear because of the last two. Ooh, Corgans. I mean, it's a mixed bag. Because if you play the 80, if you play 71 very well and 80 very well, 91 is, I'm waiting for Cog to show up. 81 is almost free. Or sorry, 91 is almost free, because if you walk in with 5 or 6 wipes, you only have to fight like a couple floors, you know? So I don't know, Heaven on High is weird. Weird deep dungeon. You hate, yeah, the text is so bad you can't move it. It's so frustrating. I feel like Palace can ruin runs so quick, but in theory Heaven on High can just kill a run. Yeah, if you get no items big room spammed, it's game over. Like, there's really only so much you can try to do to mitigate that, but it's definitely, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Heaven on High. I'm gonna alter again. RNG can dictate whether you clear or not, unless you play tank. Maybe. I mean, I guess it just, I don't know. In some runs, you are correct. But then it's like, I don't know. I guess we don't exactly know how far we can push it. But I should strength. I'm gonna fight an Enko and hopefully not regret it. Ow. That was through my shield. It still did 3,000 damage. This Enko is ripped, man. He actually did so much. Seven times no items, yeah. I mean, I don't know. We've seen that in Palace, though. I don't know why I feel like it kind of... We sometimes turn a blind eye, but, like, that happens in Palace also. And I would argue it's actually more devastating in Palace than it is in Heaven on High, because you don't have Magicite. So... I feel like it actually equally happens in both. I think it's a... I think the Heaven on High is worse RNG is some type of perpetuated myth. Like, I honestly don't believe that. I actually don't believe that that Heaven on High has worse RNG than Palace does. Because I've seen some BS Palace runs. So to me, I think it's actually equal, but it's actually worse in Palace because you have less... You have 6 Serenities in Heaven on High. You only have 3 in Palace. But I know I've always kind of been contrarian to that. Like, most people are going to say that, oh, Heaven on High is the one that can just bullshit your run. And it's like, Like, I have done a lot of Palace, okay? Let me tell you, I feel like I've been fucked over by bad luck in Palace way more than Heaven on High. Oh, the HP actually saved me. Come on, man. I should have slept it. I'm stupid. I was just sitting in disbelief there. It's okay. 30% is basically 0% for Picto, right? Or 70%. So, I don't know. Again, I know that I'm in the minority for saying that I think Palace is, like, pretty much equally as bad RNG as Heaven on High, but most people will tell you that Heaven on High is the swinging one. I just don't agree with that. I honestly don't, because the amount, like, your run can be just so bailed out by good RNG in Heaven on High. Like, the fact that you can just, like, basically get the frickin' last chest Magicite check 99, clear your run, that doesn't exist in Palace. It does not exist. You can't do that. Like, there is no, I have 1 minute left, and if I check a silver, I win. Like, that doesn't exist. So, the fact that you can tell me that you can get screwed over more by Heaven on High, I disagree, because 1, Palace is just harder to deal with bad RNG, and 2, like, the amount of good RNG potential balances out how bad it can be, and I don't think the bad RNG is worse than Palace's. Like, I don't know. I think it's just a stereotype that just gets perpetuated over time, because someone will have 1 ounce of bad luck, and then they go, yep, see, I told you Heaven on High is the worst one. And it's like, no, I swear, I'm telling you, if anything, it's like equal to Palace, and potentially Palace is actually worse. The only thing that is bad, and that Nova brought up, is that the no items big room, that is the actual bad RNG of Heaven on High. Like, just getting no item spam, that can happen anywhere. Like, that can happen in any deep dungeon. The no items big room, specifically, I will admit, is like a Heaven on High special for bad luck. That I will agree with. But if you're not getting no items big room spam, to me, it's literally just like Palace. So, I don't know. But I know that I've always felt differently about that than everyone else. Most people will tell you that Heaven on High is like the one that you can just lose, but I'm like, it's Palace. Like, Palace of the Dead is the one that you can just lose because you have no get out of jail free cards. Like, Rage is not a get out of jail free card. If you think it is, I just implore you to try more Deep Dungeon, because I guarantee you... Actually, fuck. I should Purity. Well, yeah, I don't know. Like, I try more Palace of the Dead. Rage is not a get out of jail free card. Bad Luck feels more balanced. You just do more. Trust me. Trust me. Play Astro. Like, go in on Astro, do a few runs, and you'll be like, wow, this place actually fucking sucks. Like, this place is actually such shit. Like, you really see how bad it is when you're on Astro. It's just that when you're not, like, when you're on a decent job, you can just kind of get away with it. But when you're playing on the worst DPS, you realize how powerless you are in... You realize how powerless you are in Palace compared to here. Like, I definitely think Heaven on High Astro is easier because, like... Yeah, it's easier to AoE in Palace. That's 100% true. But at the same time, it's just like the power level here is nuts. And Conceal is overpowered. We already know how I feel about that. Conceal is overpowered. Magicite is overpowered. Petri is overpowered. It's like, you have so many options at your disposal. There is not, in my opinion, one overpowered Palm in Palace of the Dead. Everything is fair. Even if something is strong, it comes at a cost. Like, there's a risk to using it. And in Heaven on High, there are no... Every single Palm in Heaven on High is 0 risk. There's no risk to using it. Like, if you're going to try to go for a Witching Lust, you could die. And the fact is you have to use 2 Palms to get the job done. That Heaven on High gets done in 1. So it's like... I don't know. Again, to me, it's the no items big room. The no items big room is the legitimate argument of getting unlucky in Heaven on High. After that, I just completely disagree. I think Heaven on High, on average, is going to be easier once you get a handle on it. Because anything that Heaven on High can throw at you, besides a no items big room, Palace can also. And I think that it's harder to deal with it in Palace. So, I don't know. That's my take. I could be wrong, but from all of the Deep Dungeon that I've done, that has basically been how I've ended up. Like, where I've ended up is that. But that's what makes it fun. We can all disagree. We don't have to agree with each other. We can have different takes, but I have always thought that Palace is actually more unfair than Heaven on High is. You're an HOH Glazer, but I agree with you. Hell yeah. That's the best endorsement I could have. Man, this sucks. I'm just gonna steal and die to this Rock of Ages. Okay. You're next, buddy. Fucking try to shoot at me while I'm using a palm. You little shit. You know what? I'm gonna Frailty too, actually. I want to get off this floor. Imagine having an opinion. I need to use this. I need to kill these things. I missed a lot of chat. Sorry. The run actually got a little... The run got difficult at the same time we went on a rant. It was very bad timing. The run got challenging at the same time we started the discourse. Ow, dude. Bro. Nice dodge. I needed that. Played Astro a few times. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I feel like me trying Heaven on High Astro, I was like, okay, like, I definitely, like, this is definitely frustrating, but I'm gonna get better, and eventually I'm gonna clear. And I learned strategies of, like, what to do, how to handle it, And it's like, yeah, there are moments that you can feel powerless. But at the same time, there's that knowledge that, like, you are literally always one room away from winning, in my opinion. Like, in Heaven on High, you're always... Like, it just feels like victory is almost there. It's almost within reach every single time. And I just don't feel that way in Palace. In Palace, you can get to... Like, I don't know, you can get to defeat so early, and you just know there's, like, no way you're clearing. Like, you can get to a point in your Palace runs where you're just like, oh, this is a loss. Like, there's literally no way I can clear this run at this point. But in Heaven on High, it's like, bro, I don't know, like, all I need is, like, 2 good floors and I'm set. Like, I just need the right thing and we're good, you know? So... To convince you to gamble. Ooh, nice. Alright, I need to cook. Need to do some damage. What else did I miss? I remember treasure rooms more from my failed Astro runs. Yeah, same. A treasure room on Astro, you're just like, fuck. Like... No matter what, you're spending something to get through it, right? And it's not just as simple as, like, a conceal. It's like you're spending something that's incredibly valuable, like a lust, witching, maybe a rage, maybe you have to sacrifice. Like, they're so devastating in Palace. And in here, you can just go, oh, I'll just conceal. It's fine. GG. Like, I don't need to worry about this shit. Palace has an issue that only Steel, Rage, and Serenity have value, so that sucks on most jobs. But yeah, that's why it makes Palace more unfair, in my opinion. Where it's like, yeah, Steel is still really, you know, Steel, Petri, Magicite, whatever. Like, there's Frailty. There's, like, more things that can be good here. Which is why I feel like that Palace is more unfair. Because the stuff that you have is worse. Like, it's not as powerful. Like, yeah, you just don't have as many options to deal with a bad situation. Okay, I'm trying to get through the rest of the chat, but unfortunately the game was like, take a Mimic too. Okay. There's a reason why Conjurer took 64 attempts and Heaven on High took 1. Yeah, exactly. It's like, obviously, Aurora's having some struggles getting a second clear, but like, there's always that factor that you can just win. And because of that, I feel like you can't really say that Heaven on High is a worse, like, more unfair dungeon, because the potential to just get bailed out completely is big. Like, I mean, it's not going to be incredibly common that that happens, but just the fact that it can definitely, I think, outweighs any bad luck you could have. Because you just don't notice those moments. Like, you don't notice it when you get super lucky and you're like, because, like, when it happens in the middle of your run. Obviously, you notice it, like, at the ends of runs. But if it's the middle of a run, you don't go like, oh man, that was, like, so lucky. Like, you're only going to focus on the times where you get absolutely screwed over. So, can I fight the next floor if it's flighted? Yeah, probably. The rare trying to flog themselves by playing healer. We have to share one opinion. In PT, we will all be of the same happy mind. I don't know about that. Nice, got a strength. Let's just cook. Do I have enough time? I think I have enough time. I'm way behind on the chat, but I'm getting there. But yes, from your question from before, I think I have enough time if I flighted. I'd rather have the 5 wipes and just lose a frailty. And getting the strength helps a lot as well. I just need to fight something, so I'm just gonna do it. Speaking of something that's gonna be hard to read chat, fighting. Damn it, I probably got hit by that. I did. Okay. Let's keep moving. Palace of the Dead is legitimately the only DD I wouldn't ever step foot in again until I get the Kino weapon because of the early floors. The early floors are bad. I mean, that's something I'm always going to agree with on people. I can't defend people having to do the early floors because it is a drag. Like, it's not really fun. It's not that entertaining. It doesn't really provide, you know, a challenge, right? It's just filling out paperwork. Like, it's something that you have to do, but it's not really a good time. Do it. Okay. Don't kill me. Okay. I'm too tank pilled on boss timers. Yeah, I'm never really good on timers myself. I just kind of freewheel it, see how it goes. Trying to catch up. Palm downward spirals were more common in Palace. I kind of agree with that too. Where, again, it's just the X factor of Heaven on High, of just being like, well, dude, what the? Like, I'm one floor away from potentially just, like, completely recovering the run at all times, right? I need a sight. Okay. I have to check that. Could be exactly what I was missing. Or just an explosion. That's fine, too. Was that actually a landmine? Yeah. Easy game. Let's see if I can get out without a conceal. I can't check the gold. If it's a mimic, I'm kind of screwed. Feel like Palace of the Dead is overall difficult, but Heaven on High is a gamble that goes from super lucky to super unlucky. That's the part that I just don't agree with, though. Like, I don't agree that it's super lucky and super unlucky. I agree on the super lucky, for sure. But I think I don't agree on the super unlucky, because the only super unlucky thing to me is the no items big room spam. That is the super unlucky, which does happen every once in a while, but like, I don't know, I think that's the part for me that I just have a hard time being like, yeah, it's super unlucky, because again, it's like, we've seen no item spam in Palace all the time, you know? So it's like, it's not just like a Heaven on High exclusive feature, like, that's something that can be in either Deep Dungeon, or I guess Eureka Orthos as well. It's just that I think that, I don't know, I just think it has a reputation, and I don't think that it deserves it. I honestly think Palace is actually the more unfair Deep Dungeon, but for some reason Heaven on High has kept this reputation. But I definitely can be wrong, but that is how I feel about it. I wish my shield would have been ready here. to not get sandblasted. Do I need a Picto boss timer? I think I'm gonna be okay, right? I might have to strength again, but I think I'll be okay. Maybe I'll just frailty just to be safe. I'm so far behind chat, like if anyone even answered it, I wouldn't know. If anyone answered it, I wouldn't even know. I'm just gonna frailty, whatever. Oh! Nice crit, dude. He's quagging. Okay, I do have time to paint. I'm still trying to read chat, but this boss is being an ass. I have a friend who cleared Heaven on High recently. And then when I asked how the run was, they said, I don't know, I got 12 wipes from 81 to 99, walked in with 6. Yeah, like that doesn't happen in Palace. It just doesn't. And I feel like we see that happening in Heaven on High way more. How is that more unfair? When Velvet said it's unfair? Well... yeah, well, I'm saying Heaven on High is not unfair. I actually think Heaven on High is more fair because of that, because... yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm trying to read shit. Because if you just keep going, you'll clear without learning anything. Yeah! Yeah, that's Heaven on High. You can just keep running until you get absolutely bailed out, and that's why I think Heaven on High is not lucky. Or sorry, why Heaven on High is not as bad as Palace. And Palace is actually the one that people should fear. When you get unlucky in Heaven on High, you know you could have gotten a lot luckier. Yeah, that's true, but I don't know. It's like... I don't know how... I mean, but I don't know, that could be any run, though. That could be any deep dungeon. You could always be luckier. My first clear, I barely got away with my life with 0 palms left and 45 seconds. Well, yeah, but it's like we're all new at some point, you know? It's like we're all gonna go through those periods of like, your first clear is probably gonna be a nail biter, you know? Like your first clear is probably always gonna be close. You're gonna barely make it in time. Like, that's definitely common. So I guess it kind of depends on how we talk about it too, for like who's doing the content. Because it's like, yeah, if you're looking at a new player versus someone who has been playing for a long time, that's going to be different for sure. But I don't know. I've just always been of the opinion that Heaven on High is not as bad as we say that it is. I'm gonna strength just to be safe. I'm trying to read chat too much. I don't know what my pace is at all. On my first 7 Heaven on High runs, I didn't have Unkindle on my hotbar. Gaming. Oh, come on. These stupid freaking sandballs, dude. If I have sprint, I'm fine. It's not a big deal. Even on this one, as long as you just keep moving, you won't get hit by it. Even if you have the heavy. It's not the worst thing in the world. And Picto's got that extra flavor of smudge. I might have to go get some sustaining potions. Just so I don't, like, worry myself about it. Can I finish this cast? No. Okay, boss is almost done. Catch up on the rest of the messages. Let's not pull a 50 from last night. Die at the last 10%. Bro, he always does that shit, man. You bastard. You know what? I think this should just finish it. Yeah. Okay. My first 7 I haven't. Oh yeah. Why everyone thought Summoner was broken? That's hilarious. Thing was, I heard Finn say Summoner burst for 1300 potency. Got through 170 Astro without Celestial opposition. Wondered what the shiny thing was. It's nice when people don't have buttons on their bar. That's why the checkpoint is a great idea. Heaven on High has at least 2 solutions to any problem. Yep. No clone, 81 to 90. Doesn't sound fun. I'm leaning towards agreeing with Mr. Streamer. If Hustle agrees with me, you know there's a nugget of truth in there. Unlucky to me in Palace is no item spam or treasure room key on spam if talking 191. Or it could just be enemies. Yeah, like the freaking worm spam. Like, that just kills you. Heaven on High's answers to both. Yep. I never got more than 4 no items in Palace, and I got 7 in Heaven on High. That's just like a one-time thing, though. And I swear I get way more no items in Palace, and they're way more devastating. Like, I also feel I can commonly fight no items in Palace due to layout and kiting being easier, but that depends on what job that you're playing. Like, I will agree, if you're on Machinist, no items in Palace, it's actually not that bad. Whereas if you're playing Machinist and Heaven on High, no items, it still cannot be bad, but it is harder. But that's because of the layout, like you said, not really because of the deep dungeon. So, I mean, I guess it's part of the deep dungeon, but it is easier to deal with no items on Machinist in Palace than it is in Heaven on High. Essay, for what it's worth, I agree with you. It's valid. Okay, Aurora agrees with Essay. Hustle agrees with me. But Aurora also likes to disagree with me, so I don't know about that. Onra's RNG with his bugs. Well, yeah, but no one's saying that Onra's hard. I don't know. You went to a floor with Rezo, planning it as a floor wipe. Palace will serve you. Yeah, a 13 kill. Like, yeah, nice try, buddy. Remember Tridav? He got gaslit by the early meteor. That was his own fault, though. He actively did not want people to tell him. Gotten 5 no items in a set on every single deep dungeon now. I definitely feel it's worse in Palace. Yeah, I hate it in Palace. You can live that AoE with steel. Yeah. A lot less enemies in Heaven on High can be heavied as well. Yeah, well, 81 is notoriously the difficult set on a Fizz range because you can't use any of your stuff that makes it hard to hit. So 81 is definitely hard on Machinist. It's easier to fight a no item on all of the Fizz range casters and at least 2 melees. In Palace? I really think it depends on the floor, though. Because... honestly, I just think it depends on which floor it is. Because there are some enemies that are actually just 0 damage fights in Heaven on High if you play it correctly. And it doesn't even matter on what job you're on. Like, you can just basically take 0 damage or, like, no damage. Or, you know, little damage. Versus Palace, it's like... because you can't LOS in Palace... I don't know. It depends on what it is. It depends on the floor. It depends on the job. Depends on the enchantment. It's... I don't know. I'm glad we're having the argument because I want to throw it out there that I don't think that Heaven on High is the unluckiest deep dungeon. Or it's not the most unfair, I guess I should say. I think Palace is the most unfair deep dungeon that we have. I think the player has the least amount of advantage in Palace. By the way, I LOS the 31 Monks Flood in Palace. Nice. Okay. I do need to hit the ad because it will play soon. So let's get that over with. I'm the unluckiest DD player, so believe him when he says that Heaven on High. It's so true. You say that Palace is more unlucky, but Heaven on High is more fair. Yeah, we see it very differently. I think Palace is the most unfair, but I don't know. We can let everyone sit and stew on that. I'm going to go take the break real quick. We'll do the next set. So BRB. There's probably not a right answer, so it is fun to disagree. All right. Last floor. I do not have a raising. So I only found 2. So we're going to have to deal with that. No mistakes. Clear that. I forgot to get potions, but it's fine. 135 is enough. I might fight again, like I did on Samurai, but we'll see. Nice. Well, I think that kind of solves it. I think, yeah, I'm gonna fight. I don't like this. I'm definitely a use what the game gives you kind of person. Yeah, it's just because I only have 5. I kind of just want to fight this one. If I had 6, I would wipe automatically. Oh, shit. I don't know. This actually might be too annoying to fight. I actually might wipe this. Yeah, I was gonna... okay, there's 4 Gozus. I was fine if there was 2, because I would just kill those first. But 4 Gozus, and it's a straight line. There's no... 5 Gozus. Okay, this is a wipe. Yeah. And it's a straight line, so they can't even, like, branch off into different places. It's just... I'm gonna be dealing with multiple patrols at once. Game's really not gonna let me live this down. Okay. I think I'll just Petri. Yeah. No, I didn't forget to. I used one on 79 because I got no items 78. Killed it with steel only. Yeah, I fought no items 78 and then got another no items on 79. So I just said, fuck you, game. And I just used a Magicite. I wasn't gonna put up with that shit. Yep. Never let it feel like it won. I'm not gonna alter. Not yet. I will later, but not right now. This might be a wipe because of the blind. Huge fortune? It was, did I fortune? I don't think I did. I want that so bad. I was just gonna run straight through, but I forgot I don't have raising, so I don't have the luxury to be reckless here. Okay. Of course. I have 10 seconds to find a gold. Are you shitting me? It's worth the 2 witchings. This game sucks, dude. Let's look for silvers. I had to know. I can't check those. Oh, this was a treasure room? Man. This game is pretty rude sometimes, you know that? Truman. Wow, this was actually, if you were scoring, this was actually a very good floor to Magicite. Plus 1,000 off the enchantments. Actually pretty decently sized, and there was a treasure room in it. If I... I might fight the next floor. I'm not going to alter yet. Fighting does not look promising here. I guess I can fortune. The only thing is, though, is like I'm still probably not going to check the chest, unfortunately, because... You know. I don't want to fight like this. I'd rather save fortune for when I'm actually going to check chests. Okay, you moved in a good spot. Now you move in a good spot. That's actually a bad spot. Landmines? I don't know, actually. But I'm too afraid to sight. Oh, what is that? Well, that's so cheating. He got stuck in the gutter. That was cheating. Well, we'll just wait on this warrior again. Dude, they have this on complete lockdown. I am not allowed to get out of here. The Picto weapon's really cool though, if we have time to admire it. I actually really like the Picto weapon. It's like one of the only Heaven on High weapons I actually like. The Picto one's cool. We're a lot better at preserving steel. Yeah, honestly, I think that's a big part of it too. Is like you just don't really feel it as much because you're like, well, I know what I can fight with and without steel, so it lasts a lot. If it turns, that really sucks. Okay. It's on this side, isn't it? Fuck this game. Yeah, that's actually a really valid point. Is we used to use steel on Onra and Fenrir, and now we don't use steel on either. So, like, I think also that's actually a really good point. Like, I think I probably used to feel like Heaven on High was harder because of that. That's true. Now, yeah, now we don't even steal Behemoth. So that also has an impact. Yeah, it's true. I mean, if you don't use steel on a boss, that's gonna make the floors easier. Yeah, eat the predator claws. Oh wait, I can actually get this now. Why is this game so mean to me? Let's hope that we don't get high kill. Okay, nice. Go back for that fortune. Thought it was an unavoidable tank buster. That's funny. Man, my gold chest luck has been so bad, but they can't all be mimics, right? Oh, good one. Got all the mimics out of the way. I don't think that's gonna see me. Wouldn't be the worst if it did. Yeah, well, I cleared all of them out, and then they'll be back tomorrow. Okay, I think I'm gonna alter next floor. I have to Purity, because if I get no items, I'm gonna Magicite, and I'm not gonna want to use anything there. Would I rather have 5 Gozus or 3 gold chests? 5 Gozus. Whoa! I've never seen this one! This is rare. I've never seen this floating chest. Let's see. Don't turn. Shit. Yeah, not even a potsherd. I should just fortune. I'm already at 3 again. I could maybe get a silver. I'm not checking any golds that drop, though. That's for damn sure. Shit. Oh, this is so bad. That was so close. That was so close. Yeah, the Lalafell buff. Okay. Thought you were facing the other way. Well, guess that's all I'm getting. I got kind of lucky there. Do I check this? That sucks, man. That freaking sucks ass. And it didn't drop anything. Amazing. Classic mimic behavior. Oh yeah, definitely altering again. Whoa, dude! Come on! That is so targeted! At least I've got site safety for the rest of the run. Please don't give me a no items. You thought flight stacked? That'd be cool. You always used 3 at once. Interesting. I mean, it would be cool if it did. Alright. Sorry, big room number 1. Where are the rest of the chests? I really want to get that one. Oh, nice. As soon as that guy moves. Okay, there was just a Kubanashi behind me? The guy's actually blind. Nice, got a frailty. Got a conceal, that's also nice. Oh! I think I'm not gonna fight this. Because Gloom and Blind just sounds like a waste of time. Oh, there's a treasure room on this too. Wow. This is a jackpot. Nice. Let's see. Those are bronzes. Oh, I could use those. Nice. Wow, very nice potsherd floor. Okay, I think those are all the chests. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can get a silver back. That is only a gold. I could actually maybe fight, but I kind of jeopardize the run because I'd have to probably use a frailty to survive. And I don't think that's worth it because I have to fight the next 4 floors. So the frailty is pretty high value. Again, if I had a raising, this would be where I would check golds, but because I don't have one... Oh, nice, there is a silver. Yeah, that was a pretty good fortune. I just can't use anything. Like, I cannot afford to check these chests. I've had too many mimics already. I've wasted all my witchings. But I would just lose here, so... Do I want to flight this 96? Yeah. Okay. Not sure. Nice, a treasure room. Okay, well, let's get to work. I don't really have any more chests to check. I guess I could conceal. Try to make it... Oh, that's the exit. Okay, well, we'll just pull out of it then. I'm not going to fight Tenma if I don't have to. The point of this frailty is to go fast, not to, like, make something survivable. Will I... Purity? Yeah, that was kind of close. I kind of cut that one a little close, not gonna lie. Closer than I should have. Stop, I'm trying to cast. You jerk. I saw that. Okay. Fine. Dude, the stupid freaking bird guys. Don't they know I have to finish this fight quickly? Okay. Ooh, baby. Very nice. Okay. I can grab these. But I ain't checking no chests. Oh, that silver is so bait. That silver is so bait. Auto heal? Please no gloom. Okay. Wow, we got the Fizz range cheater floor. His ranged invincibility floor. Nice. Where's the exit? There it is. Yeah, use a storm. Yeah, actually, this was actually a pretty good score seed, actually, yeah. It's been pretty juicy. Okay, I think I'll... No, I'm not gonna Purity yet. It's my last one. And it's almost gone. Would have been hilarious to Purity there. Ow. So the reason why I'm not using Strength or Frailty here is because I feel like this is probably okay, and I'd rather use it later. Like, I'd rather use it in a spot that looks trickier, but because the options here are kind of on my terms, I think I'm not going to use the Strength Frailty here. I'd rather use it in a place where I could get, like, overrun by Tenmas. Whereas this is, like, more relaxed. These guys on lockdown. He's gonna get it, yeah. I was late on that one. You're just saving them to fight the dodo? Yeah. I want my dodo battle. I have my shield. I should just fight a Tenma. Oh wait, I have this. Nice, 3,000 damage through the shield. Love that. Bro! Oh, he's long-range downtowning that one. Nice parry. Okay. Well, that wasn't so bad with perma sprint, so might as well do it again. Yeah, we're in Lala mode now. Oh, it's going alright. Not really any complaints. It's been an okay run. Hope you're doing alright, Cog. Oh, come on. 1.2? I'm more afraid of the demon guys, actually, now at this point, for this floor layout. I picked, like, the worst horseman. I picked the worst one to pull. Okay, we'll have a shield. So I can actually be a little bit greedy with the casting here. Okay. Another Tenma. I probably should steal. One accident is game over. Okay. That's why you always steal against these. Oh, the shield is gonna get wasted, I think. Well, maybe not. Do not greet it. He will probably win. Okay, there's a lot of Tenma, so... Ow. Bro, come on. Oh, that's so annoying. The Zenki stressed me out, so I wanted to move. Okay. Who is next? There's another Tenma over here. Don't really have a good place to fight it. I'll get the bird guy, I guess. There's another Tenma. It would be cool to get out at some point. I feel like I've been fighting here forever. Okay, just keep pulling. Seems like a good spot. Nice, okay. Forgot who's gonna do that. No! I always just barely interrupt those casts. It's annoying. Finally, jeez, what was that? Like 1,000 kills? I don't really want to alter. At least not now. I can just Serenity, I think, the rest of the floors, so it doesn't really matter what's here. Alter 99? No. Fucking shit, dude. Give me something. Like, can I get something out of a gold chest on this set? It has only been mimics for the entire set. Yeah, actually that's true. Like, the floors have been good, but the wipes have been quite lacking. Like, not good pickups on this 91. Just nice floors. I skipped all the chests with wiped in them. Yeah, I mean, that could honestly be true. Yeah, that Mifune Silver. That was the Magicite. We all know it. Let me kill something hard while I still have frailty. Ow. He is killing me. I think I can get another Mifune in. Oh, perfect. I guess I can check that silver now. There it is. Well, we win. No, dude! Why did that have to happen? I hate this game, dude! No! Fine, I'll do it the honest way, okay? Fuck that trap, bro. That's such fucking bullshit. What is that trap doing so close to the wall like that? Fine, I'll just go do it the honest way. I didn't want a free win to begin with. I should have used a cider as safety, I'm so stupid! That was actually so avoidable. God. Oh yeah, let me just use the site to check a chest. Okay, that witching is huge. I don't want to talk about it. It's in the past, okay? I have grown from it. It's time to move on. Man, remember when I didn't have to fight this floor? Yeah, me too. Me too. Just gonna scout real quick, just to make sure if there's not a ton of fucking patrols or some shit. Okay. Looks like I'm pretty much okay on patrols. There would have been one in here, but what's in? What are the options here? A shop tea? Okay. Oh, look at that dude! Okay. Are you fucking serious? I was destined to fight that guy. There was no way I was getting around him. He was like, you are going to fight me. I'm either going to surprise, like get you by surprise, or I'm jumping into that AoE that you just did. I guess I don't need to cast that. Oh! There they are! I just barely saw it in the corner of my screen. Dude, this 99 is gonna make me pay for that mistake. Should have used your sight. Would have been done. Would have cleared by now. The hooves, yeah. Okay. I don't really want to fight a Tenma, but I think I have the cooldowns for it. So better now than never, because I actually have strength. And if it gets really bad, I think you can sleep them. Strength is gone. Time to check this gold. That's huge. Okay, I think I should win at this point. That steal, I think, just secured it. I'm actually gonna get rid of my pox now. I don't think I have to check chests. Yeah, I mean, I can always just do what I just did, so it's we're never out of the woods completely, right? Man, that clip is going into the highlights Volume 2. That's pretty classic. I haven't done something like that in a while. That's going into the Volume 2. Can you, like, get the fuck out of the entrance, dude? I could use my, I think I have to, I might have to fight that. Yeah, I have the, it's just that I know that if this is, like, gets me out, then I'm just kind of done, so. I do have Conceal to work with, but I'm gonna try to just pull from there, and then maybe, maybe I will use the Witching for the Mifune. I know there's one more Tenma, and it has to get back here because it's a straight line. Or it's like there's no branches, so it will be back. There it is. Speak of the devil. I want to wait a little bit just so that I have hammer, and then I'll pull it. The 55 kill 99. Yeah, it feels a lot like Samurai, doesn't it? Ooh, I can do both of these? Yeah, hell yeah. I don't care about my burst. This thing just has to die. It's been okay. You missed probably the highlight of the run where I found a Magicite on 98 and then I stepped into a luring trap. So that's why we're fighting 99. Ow. Dude. Settle the fuck down. Okay. Yeah, it could have been worse, actually, yeah. I can fight this without witching. I'm gonna wait for you to move. Thank you. At least I think I can fight this without witching. It's just, yeah, it was so avoidable. That is the hilarious part. There was no reason to step on that trap at all. 0%. There was not a single reason why I should have stepped on that. Okay. Now we actually won, okay? We actually won this time. Yeah, the fact that I used a Magicite on 79 and then wasted my 98. Like, yeah, the build-up to that Magicite was that I used a Magicite on 79, never saw it again until 98, which would give me the win, and then I step on Alluring as soon as I find it. Oh, that was so bad. Okay. Well, good job, Picto.